Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate every one of you. It's a great privilege to have you here. Tonight I'll be sharing a lot. Um, what I'll be sharing with you tonight is something that has been more like a burden in my heart, to enable you grow from where you are to where you desire to be financially on the online space. I want to appreciate every one of you. Please tell me, I want to see in the comment section where you've been from. Where you've been from. Please tell me in the comment section. Type it out in the comment section. I'll appreciate that in the comment section. Tell me where you are viewing from. Okay, so tonight we'll be sharing something very dear to my heart. This is something I have practiced. I have done it several times, and it's been amazing. There is nothing as sweet as sleeping, waking up to some money in your bank account. Someone actually said that the only thing that cures broccolisis is credit alert. And if you agree with me, please tell me, yes, I agree with you in the comment section. One of the things I have realized is the fact that stress, money is one of the major stress we have in our society today. Lack of money. And if you are in Nigeria, you will know that the economy is not smiling at all. Now, going by the things that are happening in this country, and you begin to ask yourself, so which other way can I make money? How can I increase my income source? How can I add to that thing that is already putting money back into my pocket? How do I leverage on opportunities around me? How do I position myself to make more money from the digital space? There is a lot happening on this part of the world, on the digital space. Now, I was sharing with someone, and the guy said the digital economy is already saturated. I completely disagree with him. It is not saturated. As a matter of fact, this is the wave of the moment. So this is the time you need to maximize the digital space. But you cannot maximize something you don't understand. You cannot maximize something you have not learned how it goes. Now, I tell people often to learn how to maximize the University of YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for strategy, search for some topics that is in line with your niche, and make most of it. But it goes beyond that. Beyond having access to YouTube, you need a mentor. You need someone to guide you. You need someone to hold you by the hands to direct your path. You need someone to help you navigate through the paths, through the thick and thin. There is so much to learn on the internet highway, but you cannot learn these things if you have not positioned yourself. And the reason why we are going through this webinar today is because I want to help you. I want to position you to understand what it means to sell and sell very well. Now, today we'll be talking about the ultimate guide to selling, and I'll be sharing with you 7 strategies that will help you maximize this online space. If you can see my slide, type yes, I can see your slide, or just type 1. Just type figure 1 in the comments. If you can see my slide, kindly type figure 1 in the comments so we can get started. I'll be sharing with you strategies, and beyond the strategies, beyond the 7 strategies, I'll also be showing you a few bonuses which can also help you navigate and speed up whatever it is you are doing, because there is so much money to make, and you and I are not going to sleep on this platform. You and I are not going to sleep on the internet space. We will make this money together. We will make this money together. Fantastic. So we are good to go. Now, for those who don't know me, who are joining for the first time, my name is Charles Eze. They call me the FBI coach. FBI stands for Financial and Business Intelligence Coach. Simple. What I do is to delete what you know about money and reinstall new thinking system in you. I teach you the 3 M's of money: how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money. I have done trainings. I have taken trainings to different parts of Africa. I have also taken training to the Middle East. I have done training for different government parastatals, the River State government on Bureau of Public Procurement. I have done training for Delta State government, their youth and sports unit. I have done training for the Brace Commission. Brace Commission is a combination of Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Delta. That's the Niger Delta states. They came together to empower youths. I have facilitated for them. I have also done training for several oil servicing companies, NLNG, Resource Energy Limited. I have done trainings for individuals. I have trained multiples and thousands of business startups, professionals, and let me not bore you with my stories. So today I'll be showing you a few things that we need to do in order to make money from the online space, to maximize the resources which we have, to maximize opportunities that present itself to us. But first, we need to work on our mindset. See, the greatest hindrance to whatever you have right now is your mindset. And the greatest doorway to whatever you have in making money from the online space is also your mindset. Your mindset gives you access or shuts the door in front of you. And I'll show you reasons why you need to work on your mindset. So first of all, let us dissect our financial blueprint, your money and you. What is your financial blueprint? The reason why some people are not making money is not because God has not blessed them. It's not because opportunities have not presented itself to them, but their financial blueprint has been set to negative. And as long as your financial blueprint is on negative, that person will keep losing money. You know, sometimes you see yourself, you make money, and at the end of the day, you are asking yourself, so what happened to this money? What happened? Where did this money go to? It's as a result of your financial blueprint. And it's not far-fetched. It starts with, what did your parents tell you about money? What did they tell you about money as you were growing up? And first thing is that they keep telling us money doesn't grow on trees. I don't know if your parents ever said that to you. If your dad or your mom did, please let me know in the comment section. My parents repeated it severally. Do you think money grow on trees? You know, and that's comment. Some of us have also passed it to our children. When your child asks you for something, you respond with asking the child, do you think money grow on trees? So I will just bring out my money and buy this thing. Another thing that has also affected our money blueprint is the fact that they say to you that money is hard to get. We'll call it the hard-earned money. You know, foreign currencies like the dollars and the pounds, they tell us that it's hard currency. See, the truth is you attract what you focus on. You attract what you believe. If you believe it's a hard-earned money, you will keep hitting the brick wall. If you believe it's a hard currency, it will be hard for you to make that dollar. It will be hard for you to make those thousands of dollars. It's as simple as that. As a man thinketh, that's the way the man operates. That's the way you live your life. Now, another funny thing they also said to us is the fact that rich people are stingy. I've heard people say this to me, that Charles, you are too stingy. Rich people are stingy. Do you know why it looks as though rich people are stingy? They are not stingy, but they have come to understand the second M of money, managing money. They live by budget. They don't spend on impulse. They don't wake up and decide to buy things. They don't spend out of their resources. Rather, it is their assets that takes care of their luxuries. Do you know who spends money most? The poor man. The poor man spends money most because he wants to live his life like the rich man. The poor man wants to belong. The poor man wants to be, he wants to be called, he wants to be called a rich man. He wants to live rich. He wants to show off that he's rich. But rich men are not stingy. They simply live their life based on budgets. Another thing is that they say that the rich people are crooked and evil. The rich people are evil, but they are not evil. And once you say that the rich people are crooked and evil, automatically you are discounting yourself from being rich. You're automatically saying to yourself that, look, I don't have what it takes to be rich. And even if I have it, I'm blowing it up right now. Another thing they said to us was that rich people behave somehow. You know, I don't know if you have ever said that. Yes, several years back, I used to say that these rich people, it gets as they behave. Do you know why it looks as though the rich people, they behave somehow? It's because of their makeup. Rich people are not aliens. Rich people are not species that came from unknown place. Rich people are those who decided to discipline themselves. The things that entice you, that get you tripping, are not the things that entice them. So if you are in that category of those who say that the rich people behave somehow, please change your mindset from tonight. Because if you say rich people behave somehow, automatically you are saying you are not a rich man and you will not be rich. Are you understanding what I'm trying to share with you today? I want to open up our mindset. I want us to fix this financial blueprint, because if you don't clear these garbages off your way, no matter what you put in, it will go out through the other way. Because you need to seal these loopholes. It's just like a bowl that has water inlet. Now, under the bowl, there are so many outlets. Of course, that bowl cannot retain water. As water is entering through one channel, the water is going out through another channel, or rather, it's going out through multiple channels because of certain mindsets that have shaped our lifestyle, that have shaped the way we do things. Then another thing they say is that rich people are bad. Rich people are terrible. Another mindset is that every rich man or every rich person did something bad. In our subconscious mind, or rather, when I used to think that way, there is this, I used to have this mindset that rich people, they put their hands in dirty things. They will do one bad thing or the other to become who they are today. But that's not true. Because yours sincerely have not put, I didn't put my hands into any dirty things. I simply developed my internal capacity. I was not born a talker. I decided to train myself on how to talk. I remember several years back when I was training myself in the speaking industry. I was speaking to my chairs. As a single man, I was speaking to my chairs. I was speaking to my rug. So I started building myself. And over the years, I've come to understand what it means, or how beautiful and how wonderful it means to earn 6-7 figures by speaking. So not every rich person today that have done something bad or the other. So you need to clear off these garbages from your mind in order to achieve what you want. Now, other reasons why people don't make money from the online space is not, number one, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of what people will say, fear of just one fear or the other. Okay, another fear is I don't want to show my face. Some persons have this phobia. They don't want to show their face. They don't want people to see them. They feel they just want to remain unknown. They just want to remain at the backside. I can still make that 7 figure without showing my face. No, you need to show your face. You need to deal with that fear. See, This word fear, F-E-A-R, simply means false evidence appearing real. And if you tweak it on the other side of it, it also means face everything and rise. So the positive acronym for fear simply means what? Face everything and rise. Are you with me? So you need to deal with that fear. Another reason why people don't make money online is inconsistency. They are not consistent. They show up today, tomorrow they disappear. Next tomorrow they are showing up again. Next week they disappear. They come back and ask, who missed me? Nobody missed you. I'm telling you that nobody missed you. You need to be consistent in your delivery. You need to be consistent in the things you do. You need to be consistent in your manner of approach. One of the things one of the skills I learned over the years, several years back, was the act of being consistent. And I learned that from one of my mentors, Les Brown. Les Brown taught me how to be consistent. You must be, you see, it's not easy. It's not, but you must learn it. And it's good to know that in our world today, we have tools that can help you schedule your posts, that can help you schedule your appointments, that can help you schedule that thing in order to be consistent. Another reason why people don't make money online is self-doubt. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe they have all it takes to make it. They are looking for validation here and there. They want someone to validate what they are doing. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever product you have, whatever vision you have, whatever it is you have on the backside of your mind, put it on paper. Get to work on it. Get to work immediately. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your capabilities. Stop doubting the inner values. You have everything it takes to achieve it. You have everything it takes to make that money. You have everything it takes to become who you should be. Are you understanding what I'm sharing with you? If you are with me now, any of this punchline that resonates with you, please type it in the comment section. Now, one of the things it does is that it helps you to internalize what you are learning. When you are in a meeting or you are in a training, you are either writing or you are typing, it helps you to internalize what you are learning. So you need to deal with that fear. You need to deal with that inconsistency, and you also need to deal with self-doubt. Then another issue you need to deal with is lack of content. Sometimes I see people, they develop phobia because they don't have content. Who told you you don't have content? Who told you? The experiences you have the things you have experienced on the highway, on your at home, whatever it is an experience, is a content. It's a content. All you need to do is to master how you can put it in writing or in image. And your grammar doesn't have to be, you don't have to be eloquent to get started. You don't have to speak the Queen's English. Even if na pidgin English you deliver them, my dear, everybody, somebody somewhere needs that thing you have. Somebody somewhere needs that thing you have. So you need to be able to deal with these things so you can make money from the highway. Now, if we don't clear all these baggages on the way, we might not be able to make the money you want from the highway, internet highway. Okay? Then, now let's get into the strategies which I promised to share with you. The strategies that will help you close deals faster. Having understood that we need to put our mindset in the right perspective, having come to understand that we need to deal with fear, we need to deal with inconsistency, we need to deal with self-doubt, and we also need to deal with lack of content, then it is time for us to move. It is time for us to hit the road. It is time for us to grasp those things that will make us money. So number one strategy to make money is to know your market. You see, Reason why some people don't make money is because they don't understand their market. You need to know your market. To sell more, you need to understand what your customer wants. Don't sell the thing you want to sell. Sell what your customer wants. Sell what your customer need. How do you find out what your customer need? It's by asking questions. Whatever product you have or service you have, come online and ask your audience, how do you want me to present this to you? For example, you sell physical products. You sell tell me, what do you want me to use as an example? Let me use whatever you tell me to do. Let me use that as an example. What business do you do? What trade are you into? What product do you sell? What product do you have? Put it in comment section. Let me use it as an example, so we can drive this thing and hit it right on the head. You need to sell what your customer wants. You need to do a research, conduct customer research to find out what your target audience needs. Okay, someone said bags. Fine, you sell bags. Now, don't come online and start posting about your bags. This bag is 5,000. This bag is 10,000. This bag is $2. No, you should be able to give us value. First, you need to find out ask your audience, what type of bags do you like? What type of bags do you use? Do you carry for occasions? If you are for corporate ways, for native, you should be able to ask them to find out what they want. Ask them, what type of bags do you like? Now, when they tell you, go back and do your research, to find out how you can get this type of bags which they need. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Another person said real estate. If I'm selling real estate, yours is very simple. You don't come online to tell us 2-bedroom flats for sale, 5 plots of land here goes for 10 million. This property is up for sale. Please, first thing you need to do is ask your audience, what are the challenges you are facing in owning your property? What do you think? What are your fears? What are your fears? You can also make suggestions, state a few things. Are you afraid of the omonile? Are you afraid of the bush entry fees? Are you afraid of being duped? Ask questions, juggle their mind. Let them put it up like a poll, either on your status, on your Instagram page, Facebook page, and different handles. Put it up as a post. Ask them questions. You are trying to understand your market. By the time you gather this information, you'll be able to package it nicely into a product that will solve their problem. Another person says ebook. So what type of ebook do you want to sell? What type of ebook? Ask your audience. For example, you want to sell ebook on fitness and health and fitness. Ask your audience, how do you want to keep fit? What are the things you want to do that will help you keep fit? Collate all these things. Collate all these comments. Go to different places that talk about, different groups that talk about fitness. When they talk about fitness, the comments people make they drop in the comment section. Collate all these comments. Work on it and put it together into a product. You sell automatic changeover gear switch. So whatever, are you getting what I'm saying? Ask questions. You sell fabrics, you sell hair, you sell health products. This principle applies to every business. Every business. Know your market. You must, if you don't know your market, you will not be able to offer the product which they want. You will not be able to meet their need. You will not be able to sell what will solve their problem. Okay? Then another thing you need to do is to be clear. You need to be clear. People should be able to understand your message easily. They need to understand your message easily, else you lose them. People should not look for dictionary to trying to understand your English. One thing I stay away from is using all these big grammars. I stay away from it because I want to be very clear in my speech. I want to be very clear in my statement. You should be very clear. Be brief and don't use ambiguity. Don't use ambiguous language, trying to speak like, what's that senator's name? That senator that whenever you ask him question, you have to get dictionary to understand what he's saying. Recently, I was watching one of the online news portal, and they asked Pastor Chris Okoti, they asked him question about the current political things going on in the country. Man, I was laughing because the truth is I didn't understand what he was saying. I needed to get a dictionary. So you don't want that to happen. And at the end of the day, you have not communicated. Okay? People have high level of understanding faster when they are reading short sentences. Now, let me tell you this. When you are making posts on the social media, considering the way people look at things right now, use short sentences to capture them. When you capture them, they get into your sales funnel or your sales page. You can now write the long copy. But let long copy not be the first thing you approach them with. It's absolutely not right. You will lose them. Okay? Then number 3 step, you need to be visible. You need to be visible. Your target audience should be able to find you easily on various social media platforms. And I often recommend that on any of these social media platforms, stick with 3 maximum. Don't try to be everywhere. For me, I'm sticking with, I stick with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you find me more on Instagram because I'm building new audience. I'm building new community. Now, the reason why I decided to stick to Instagram is because humans we are creatures of visuals. Visuals works more for humans. So I've come to understand that psychology. I decided to stick into it. It doesn't mean that Facebook is not working. Of course, I still make my posts on Facebook. I still upload my videos on YouTube. But you need to stick to something. You need to be very, very visible on a particular platform. Learn how to use the search engine optimization correctly for your website. Okay, use paid adverts. Yeah, there are 2 ways to build to build followership. You are either building it in organic way, where you go to where your audience are, you make comments in the post, for people to follow you, or you are paying for people to follow you through paid ads. Then you must also understand the importance of hashtags. That's for Instagram. You learn to use hashtags, learn to use the trending hashtags and all that. Okay. The another thing you need to do is to be understandable. Now, this is very important. Understandable. You need to be very understandable. Make sure your grammar and spelling is top notch. There's no point writing a script or writing something that will cause confusion when your audience is reading it. By the time they face this first, second, third time, it will turn them off. So how do you solve this? There are a few tools you can use. Personally, I use Grammarly. And there's also another one, WordTune. You can download these apps for free. Download them. They have for PC, they have for mobile devices. Okay. If you need these things, you can okay, you want the name of the app? I said Grammarly. Grammarly is I'm going to drop it in the comment section right now. Download Grammarly. You can use it to spell check. It's very, very nice. It's very important to use these tools so that people can understand your message clearly. Then you also need to be persuasive and never pushy. Be persuasive and never pushy. You must learn to write in a persuasive form, in a persuasive manner. You must learn to write in a way that appeals to the mind of your reader. You must learn to be able to use words to capture the mind of your reader. You must learn to be able to use nice words, constructive words, to be able to not being pushy. You know, there is a way you construct your words that this person will have no choice but to say yes to whatever it is you're offering. Okay, if you come on too strong, you will look desperate. You will look desperate, and every customer, every prospect knows when you are desperate. Make it more beneficial to them. You need to be patient, and you also need to be persistent. Now, there is these 3 P's. I always tell people, learn how to use these 3 P's in everything you do. When you are trying to persuade someone, the person will use words. The person will make statements that will want to turn you off, that might want to get you upset and all that. You must remain positive. That's the number 1 P. You must remain what? Positive. Are you getting what I'm sharing with you? If you're with me, please type yes, I understand what you're saying in the comment section. So you must remain positive. The second P is that you must be patient. You must be patient. Sometimes people jump into my inbox and the next thing is they start selling their product. They start telling me, oh, Charles, this, that. No, you are desperate. You are desperado. Automatically, I see you as a hunter and not a farmer. A farmer takes time to nurture his garden. A farmer takes time to cultivate his garden. But a hunter is more interested in what he will make right now. And if you have that mindset of, I want to make it now, you will look desperate. You will be pushy. Your words will sound pushy and not persuasive. So the first P is positive. The second P is what? You must be patient. Then the third P is that you must be persistent. You must be persistent. There is no giving up. There is no giving up. You are talking to this person and the person is not responding. You are not giving up. You are not giving in. You must be persistent. You must be persistent. You need to set up this mindset of consistency. You don't just throw in the towel because this person said, oh, I'm not interested. Keep the person in what we call KIV. Keep in view. Revisit the matter next time. Revisit that client next time. Don't just throw away client. See, you need to learn how to, you see, that's one of the things I love about the local street sellers. When you're driving on the highway, you want to buy something. For example, you want to buy corn. Let me use corn because corn is in Nigeria right now. Corn is the in thing. One of the snack. I call it a snack anyway. Now, when you're driving and you see this woman selling corn by the highway, you slow down to buy. They will run to you with their corn and the coconut or pear in their hand. And you say, Madam, how much is this? You say, this one is 100 naira. But I can give you 4 for 200 naira. And they'll start giving you reasons why you need to go for the 4 for 200 naira and leave the 1. They are being persuasive. And before you know it, boom, You dip hand in your pocket, you forget about the one you want to buy, and you're picking 4. Are you getting what I'm saying? They have a strategy. They have a way of softening your mind. So that's number 1 strategy you need to close out deals very fast. If you understand these strategies I'm sharing with you, it won't be difficult for you to make money from the online space. I don't find it difficult closing deals when it comes to selling online, because I've been able to master these principles. I apply them in my business. I apply them in everything I do. And I also need to let you know that these principles does not work only on the online space. It also work offline. All right. Then number 6 step, don't be boring. You don't have to be boring. People have limited attention span, especially online. So to grab their attention from the word go, you need to dish out sentences that will keep them reading, that will keep them listening, and that all will keep them watching whatever it is you are sharing. You must learn to use stories. You must learn to be able to capture their attention with what is called hook. You must learn to use hook. When you go fishing, you don't use when you get your hook, you don't add biscuits to your hook. You add worm to the hook to attract that particular customer which you want. See, I was talking to someone and I said to the person, the money you are looking for is in the hands of people. As a matter of fact, the money you are looking for is in the hands of strangers. The money you're looking for is in the hand of strangers. And how do you get this money? See, permit me to paraphrase. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, your money is in their midst. And the only way you can get this money out of their hand is if you are not the boring type. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Statistics have also shown that the people who make money most are the introverts. So don't go by that fear of shyness. I don't know, I'm an introvert. I don't like talking to people. I like staying on my own. I beg, who's staying on his own help? Does it put any money back into your pocket? No, it doesn't. So use a mixture of long and short sentences. Ask questions. When you meet people for the first time, what do you do? How do you talk to people? There's what is called penetration strategy. When you meet someone for the first time, don't come with the word hello, hi. No, you have automatically built a wall, a barrier between you and the person. You don't have to be boring. The first thing you need to do is to compliment what that person is putting on. Try to grasp the person's attention. Sometimes I go to places, I meet ladies, and I'm asking, please, can I have that your hair? Of course, they know that there is no hair that can sit on my head, because except I'm trying to use some artificial processes. I say, please, can I have that your hair? You know, sometimes I just, you know, put up some jokes. Put up some jokes. Say, please, can you set up a bone straight or bone curve? You know, just make yourself entertaining. You know, someone is asking, is the training over? No, this training is still on. Can't you see my slide? If you aren't seeing my slide, kindly refresh your browser. If you aren't seeing my slide, please refresh your browser. And if you can see my slide, please type 2 in the comment section. Just figure 2 in the comment section, okay? So don't be boring. Drop facts, fun facts. Engage people. Engage people, okay? Engage people. Don't be boring. It's very important. Now, the next thing you need to do is to be original. You need to be original. There are too many content out there. So you need to stand out by being yourself. Don't try to be someone else. It's okay for you to try to be like your mentor. It's okay for you to try to speak like your mentor. However, don't be lost. Don't allow yourself to be lost in the crowd. Don't allow yourself to be swallowed by other people's way of doing things. You must be original. So you need to stand out by being yourself. The best way of doing this is by adding value to yourself. That's one of the ways to stand out. Invest in yourself. I remember several years back, I spent 4, 5, 6 hours on YouTube, on University of YouTube. I spent money buying books. I remember 2012 or either 2012 or 2013. I can't remember the precise year. I bought audiobook, 12,000 naira. I bought this audiobook, and one of my friends said, just audiobook you spent 12,000 naira on. You know, he didn't understand the hunger. He didn't understand the desire, the growth level I was so desirous of that at that moment. So you need to invest in yourself. One of the ways that will make you outstanding, one of the ways that will make you to become original is to invest in yourself. You need to add value to yourself massively, massive value. Tell people things they didn't know. Do research, study to show thyself approved. Study, make them think in a different way. Make people see the light in a different way. That's one of the things that will help you to become original. Now, that's not all. I have another bonus for you. You also need to learn how to structure your content. You need to learn how to structure your content. You see, content structure is very important. Nobody wants to read through a jumbled and disorganized mess. Nobody is interested in reading that. You need to sit down and structure your content. You want to sell something. What do you do? That's why we started with dealing with the mindset. Then we moved to understanding your market. Okay, because if you don't understand your market, you won't know whom to sell and why you need to sell to this person. And another thing you also need to do under structuring your content is the fact that sell your product before it comes into the market. Sell your product before it comes into the market. You sell hair, start talking about hair. Give people value about hair. How to keep their hair clean. How to identify dandruffs. How to deal with dandruffs. How to identify fake hair. The long hair, the short hair, the bone curve and the straight curve, the Chinese hair. You know, give people value. You sell fabrics. Start telling people about fabrics. It's part of the structuring your content. Create that anticipation. Create that moment where people are looking forward to hearing from you. Oh, I don't know what this person is going to drop today, but I'm so waiting to receive from him. I'm so waiting to receive from her. Make people to desire to read your content. But you can't achieve that if you are not structuring your content. Use good headers. Use good subheaders. Space your word nicely. Okay? Make it easy for the eyes to read. Use numbering. Number 1, number 2, or bullet points to separate the things. Don't just model things up together. Now, do you like my slide? Do you like the structure of my slide? Do you like the way I've been able to put up the slide? Do you like it? I want to see your comment in the comment section. If you like it, just type yes. Yes. If you don't like it, type no. If you are indifferent, type indifferent. So do you like my slide? Do you like it? It's because one of the things I try to do is based on this structuring content, I take my time in developing my slide, because when it's good, you'll be able to appreciate it. You'll be able to assimilate faster. But if it's not good, now you can also learn how to structure your content. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and type how to structure my content. You can learn from that. There are so many places you can. Anybody that is void of information now is because the person have decided not to learn. There are so many places you can learn. Okay. Bonus number 2 is to learn what works and what doesn't. Learn the things that are working. Add it to what you know. Study to know the things that are not working. Take it out of what you have. You can achieve this by observing your competitors. Look at the things they do. The successful brands, the ones, those people you are looking forward to becoming like them. Look at the things they do. Add it to your portfolio. Then the ones they are doing wrongly, note that down as the things, as the skill you need to brush up. I'll say that again. The things they are doing well, copy those things and add to what you are doing. Then the ones they aren't doing well, what do? You copy those things and make that a skill you need to learn. Then add it to yours. And that will set you apart. Okay? So model what they do. And if it warrants you improving on it, then you need to work on it and improve on it. The another thing is to stay relevant. You need to stay relevant. It's very, very important. I told myself, longest time I got into this space, I told myself that I will never be a used to be. I will never be a used to be. So you need to stay relevant. It is no good using techniques of the 90s in this 2022 that isn't working so well anymore. You don't need it. You don't need it. You need to know what makes customers click through or sign up or ask you, how does it work? You need to learn that. I keep learning every day. When I was preparing for this webinar, there are so many things I have come to learn. I have added them to the things I know, and that has also increased my portfolio. So stay relevant. Keep yourself relevant. The vintage wine, stay fresh like the vintage wine. Okay, make sure you approach. Make sure your approach is fashion current, and not just relying on old and outdated strategies. Things are improving every day. Don't say, I have already known this. What next? No, keep improving on that thing, because there is always room for improvement. The only person that is not improving is the one that is in the graveyard. Okay? Now, speak your customer's language. This is very important. You need to speak your customer's language. You need to speak your customer's language. How do you speak your customer's language? You need to speak in the language they understand. See, one of the things I use in speaking my customer's language is a tool known as Reddit. When you go to Reddit, Reddit is a good tool that helps you to speak your customer's language. It helps you on your journey. Reddit helps you to understand your niche. Reddit, let me put it in the comment section so you can go check it out. Reddit is very important. Reddit, Reddit. Okay, after this session, go check it out. Reddit is very important. It's a very good tool. It helps you to understand your niche. Reddit helps you to understand how people think and how they speak. Another place I learned how to speak my customers' language is Amazon reviews. Amazon reviews helps you to understand your target market needs. Now, When you go to Amazon, what you should do is to, whatever you are searching on Amazon, look at the reviews. Go to the reviews and look at what people are saying about that particular thing you are searching. In that comment, you'll find their pain points. In that comment, you'll find the things they love, the things they don't love. In that comment section, you'll find their sincere feeling or their sincere what they think about that product. You get that in Amazon review. Amazon reviews also helps you to understand their pain points. It helps you to know how to proffer the right solution to your client. Okay. Another place you can also learn what your customer's language is using the Google keywords, the Google Keyword Planner. I beg your pardon, Google Keyword Planner, and Google Trend. When you go to Google Trend, be specific. Don't just type open-ended words. Be specific. Ask specific question, and it will give you specific answer. Make your word as specific as possible to help you stand out and rank high. Okay? Now, have you been getting value from what I'm sharing with you? Please, if you have questions, note it down. At the end, I'm going to take your questions. Okay? The another thing you need to do is to define your USP. Oh, this part, excuse me. This part, I so worked on my USP. USP stands for your unique selling proposition. You need to define your unique selling proposition. You need to clearly state what you do that makes you different from others. You need to state what you do that makes you better and stand out from your competitors. Now, let me teach you a simple way to set up your to set up your unique proposition. There is something I'm trying to get the right word for it, okay, but more like having a mission statement. Okay, your unique selling point. First, you need to try to understudy, like I mentioned earlier, you need to try to understudy your competitors to see what they are doing. It's very important. You need to understudy them to see what they are doing so you can offer similar product in a better way. So you write out what they do well, you identify their weaknesses. Okay, this will help you create a unique selling proposition for yourself. This will help you create a unique statement that will capture what you want. So having a unique selling proposition means you need to develop a personality. Developing your personality means you need to you need to match it with your target audience. Okay, your personality is your voice. Your personality is your style, your voice, not just what you say, but how you say it. Your personality is your style, your graphics and your content, your project, your colors, so everything. If you notice, my slide has basically majorly two colors. If you notice, my colors are, excuse me, I play around with blue. I love blue. Blue speaks of, excuse me, blue speaks of dependability. Blue speaks of confidence. So you need to understand. So your personality has to do with your voice. Your personality has to do with your style. Your personality has to do with place. Where are the places you go to? That's why I said you need to find out places you are focusing on. Social media platform you're focused on. Where do you want to sell your product? Is it on Facebook? Is it on Instagram? Is it on Twitter? Is it on, you want to focus only on WhatsApp sales? Wherever it is, it must be loud. It must be loud. And how do you want to focus on this platform. These are the things that forms your unique selling proposition. Now, another thing you also need to do about your unique selling proposition is to have a definite statement that defines you. Is to have a definite statement that defines you. It's very important. Like, you ask yourself, what makes you different? Now, for me, what makes FBI Coach Charles different is the fact that my courses are available online and they're easy to follow. My courses are available at low cost. My courses are of high impact. Now, these are the three things that forms my unique selling proposition. My courses are of high impact, my courses are of low entry fee, and my courses are easily to follow. Okay? That's number one. Then the next thing is, why do you do what you do? These are the things that will help. When you understand why you do what you do, it will help you to define your unique selling proposition. Why do you do what you do? So why do I do what I do? For me, I provide easy step-by-step financial education to help you make wise financial decisions. I provide easy step-by-step financial education to help you make wise financial decisions. I provide online courses that are affordable, rich in content that will help you take control of your business and your finances. Then I also break down different components of being a good salesperson. So these are the things you need to state that will help you define your unique selling proposition. You ask yourself, what makes you different? Why do you do what you do? And how then you now match it with your audience. Okay, that defines your unique selling proposition. Then you also learn to use social proof. Social proof is very important. This social proof helps you to sell like no other. It's highly useful in persuading clients, particularly your cold audience, those who don't know you. Use social proof. People want to be safe and not just take risk, especially with their money, you know. But with social proof, it helps them make a quick decision, deciding, okay, if this person purchased what this guy is selling, then I should be able to buy it. And another thing you should do is that when it comes to social proof, point out the little good things your customers say about your business, about your brand, about your product. If you're struggling with customers, or if you're struggling with getting social proof, what you should do is to give out your product for free to some persons to give you their sincere feedback. What do you think? What do you think about this product? What do you think about what I have given you? Okay? Now, for me, I have lots and lots of social proof. I conducted a training teaching people how to sell, how to build business, and Thomas made over 100 million naira using the sales strategies which I shared with him. Peace was able to rebrand her own business, and she got much more than she paid for, applying the principles I shared with her during the training. Okay. Prince also increased sales and identified additional sources of income, applying the strategies, building the business the way I shared. And so I'm asking you today, based on what you have learned so far, how are you going to use these things in your business? How are you going to use them? Because if you just watch this webinar, you participate in this webinar and don't apply these principles, then it doesn't make any sense. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. You should be able to make something great out of what you are hearing today. You should be able to say to yourself, now this is what I got from this training and I'm going to maximize it. Are you with me? I want to, you look so quiet. The room looks so quiet. If you are with me, kindly put yes, I am with you in the comment section. Yes, I am with you in the comment section. I want to read your comments. I want to see your comments in the comment section. Use social proof. It's very, very important. Use social proof to sell your products. So the next thing you need to do is to tell stories. Learn to tell stories, constructive stories. Storytelling is story selling. Storytelling is story selling. If you don't know how to tell stories, then you are not ready to make money. If you don't know how to tell stories, you don't know how to make money. You are not ready to make money. You should be able to tell stories with your product. If, for example, you visit any of our local markets and you see these guys selling products, they will give you one product that will cure 50 sicknesses, 50 diseases. Do you know how they sell that product? They use story around it. And that story they are sharing is simply sharing the benefits of that product. They use strategic storytelling to capture your attention. Everybody in this room needs to learn how to tell constructive stories. One of the things that has given me a lot of money making sales in either selling deals and all that is because I have learned how to tell stories. I have learned how to use constructive storytelling in capturing my audience. I've been able to use constructive storytelling in selling that product. How do you tell stories? It's simple. It's by understanding there is something unique about that particular product you are selling, and you need to sell it constructive. You need to sell that thing in a unique way. Now, beyond learning how to tell stories, I also want to help you. I also want to help you tell stories and seal more deals. I don't want you to just walk out of this webinar and you feel so motivated, inspired. I want you to also leave here with something. I want you to leave here with something tangible. I want you to leave here with something you will ever live to appreciate. Because I've been able to pour out my heart in what I'm about to share with you. I've been able to pour out my heart focusing on storytelling. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing with you my upcoming ebook. This ebook, I have taken my time. I took my time. It took me almost 6 months, yes, or 7 months to write this book. It's well cooked, well baked. Different strategies. I'm sharing with you 3 ways to sell fast using storytelling. Just focusing on story selling. This ebook is coming out, and anybody that purchases this this moment, you are getting it at a high discounted price. Now, let me share with you the highlights. You learn the art of storytelling. There is an art of storytelling you need to learn. You also need to learn how to inspire your clients to buy using strategic storytelling. It's not enough to tell stories, but your stories should be able to inspire your clients to bring out money from their pocket and swipe, or to bring out their card and swipe it. The storytelling, you will also learn the 4 elements of sharing story. This 4 elements is so fantastic that if you miss these 4 elements, you have missed it all. You'll also learn how to tell stories that sell. Not every story sells. There are stories that do not sell. So in this book, this my ebook, you will learn how to sell with stories. You understand your customer. Now, I took time to break down the customer avatar. I took time to help you to understand who your customer is, how to identify your customer, the things you need to do to identify the right customer. Because it doesn't make sense that a young man imports a container load of sanitary pad and he goes to male hostel to sell it. Of course, you know that market is a failure on arrival. A man who wants to buy 3 cycle have no business going to an outlet where they sell Rolls Royce. So you need to understand your customer. You meet a wealthy man and you want to sell your products. How do you approach him? How do you approach wealthy clients? How do you sell premium products? These are the things you will learn from this ebook. And you also learn the effective story selling hacks. There are hacks which you cannot just find anywhere. What I have put together here are experiences, live experiences. I have been able to put these things together to help you make much money when you sell. And this ebook is, I've priced it very low so that every other person can take advantage of it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you miss this ebook, you have actually missed one of the most important things you need to enjoy from this webinar. You don't have to miss it. Okay? The ebook is simple. 3 ways to sell fast with storytelling. Now, for those of you who want to get this book, it's simple. You make payments because the book is on pre-launch. So if you are buying the pre-launch now, if you are paying for the pre-launch, you are getting it at a discounted price, 2,500 naira only. Now that's not all. That's not all you are getting. Okay, you are also getting additional bonuses. I'm giving you these books for free. You're getting these books for free. The deadly affiliate marketing mistakes you need to deal with. Financial lockdown. Financial lockdown is one of my best sellers. I have made over, when I launched financial lockdown, within a space of 2 weeks or thereabouts, I made over 1.4 million naira from it. Financial lockdown will expose your financial. You know, when I started this training, I started with dealing with mindsets, which we need to work on. Now, for those who have gone through, who have read this book, will testify to how wonderful this book is. Anybody who is having issues with finances, you need to read this book, Financial Lockdown. It will move you from being financially stagnated to getting into where you want to be. If you're having issues with managing money, you need to read Financial Lockdown. And once you buy this pre-launch, you are getting this Financial Lockdown for free. And you're also getting a starter guide to making crazy money with coaching and consulting. Now, if you are planning to get into coaching, you are planning to start consulting for people, now this book, this ebook will as well guide you. And all these books, I'm giving it as a bonus. As a bonus. So the 3 ways to sell with stories. Okay? And above all, you also have money back guarantee. I'm giving you 100% guarantee on this book. If you, once this book is released, you pay for it, it's released, and you didn't get the value for what you want, I am giving you back your money 100%. Of course, you know that I don't come out with things that are substandard. I give my best in all I do. So this book is what I don't want you to miss. 3 ways to sell fast with storytelling. 3 ways to sell fast with storytelling. And you can also get this book via my seller. You can, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section. You can also get the book via seller. You know, it's amazing. It's an amazing book. I don't want you to miss it. So everyone who buys this book gets the bonuses, 3 bonuses. Number 1. Number 2, you have cashback guarantee. Number 3, you are getting the book at a discounted price. You are getting the book at a discounted price. Now, the book will be released on the 31st of August. The book will be released on the 31st of August. So you have between now and but the pre-launch price closes between now and in between now and 2 weeks time. The pre-launch price closes. The price starts going up. Okay, so anybody, as a matter of fact, let me do something. You can make a transfer, or you can use the link. You can use the link. You can use the you can make transfer to the details. I'm going to display the details once again, but then I want to take your questions. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for giving me the ear. So if you have questions based on the things I have thought, any question you have at all, you need clarity in any of the things I have shared so far, kindly ask. Kindly ask. If you have a question, please ask. Okay, someone has, sir, I want to know if the ebook, so I want to know if I get the book bestseller today, how do I get the other bonuses? All the bonuses, as long as you paid for the book, all the bonuses will be given to you. Okay, as long as you paid for the book, all the bonuses will be given to you. How do I reach you personally? All right, someone is asking how to reach me personally. Now, I've displayed my contacts. You can reach me on Facebook, FBI Coach. You can reach me on Instagram, FBI Coach Figure 1. You can reach me on Twitter, FBI Coach Figure 1. You can reach me on WhatsApp. I have displayed my contact details, okay, if you want to reach me. All right, any other question? Who else have a question? Who else have, if you have a question about the webinar, you have a question about the things I have shared, when is the launching date for the book? The book will be launched on the 31st of August. Now, if you want this book, if you want to enjoy this mind-blowing opportunity I have just given now, display the details once again. And the 2,500 naira is not going to be for long. Okay, it's not going to be for long. When is the launching date for the ebook? 31st of August, the book will be released. How? Okay, any other question? Oh, you love my slides. Thank you very much. Yeah, who else? Who else? Okay, any other question? Any other question? Okay, you have copied the link. Great. Great. I'm dropping the link once again. You can use the link to pay. You can pay between today and tomorrow, or you can copy the account details displayed. Esther is asking, can there be a replay of the webinar because some of us missed the beginning part of the webinar? All right. Yes, I'm going to get you the replay. I'm going to get the replay. Plus, but you need to check your mail, okay? You need to, as long as you registered, your email address should be part of those that will receive the replay. Yes, you can have access to the replay. Question from Precious. If we pay now, can we get the bonus even though the book is not yet available? Absolutely. Absolutely. You get your bonus ahead of time. You get your bonus ahead of time. You can get the bonus ahead of time. Okay. Yeah, Stainless, I appreciate you too. Thank you. Adigo, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Carlo, you're asking, okay, please, is there any app for keyword research? No, there is no. I use browser. I don't know of any app. I don't know of any app. I use browser. I either use Google Trend, I use Reddit. Okay, any other question? I'm also an affiliate marketer. I need to, okay, that's Future asking. I'm also an affiliate marketer. I need to do better than what I'm doing right now. Fantastic. Yes, as an affiliate marketer, you need to do a lot of work to understand. It's not enough for you to want to sell a product. It's not enough for you. If you identify any product you want to sell, the first thing you need to do as an affiliate marketer is to look for the market. Is to look for the market that will buy that product. Is to use stories. Because the company might give you the sales copy, they might give you the flyers and all that, but it goes beyond there. You need to up your game to be able to sell the products. I remember I sold some products, some physical products as an affiliate. I made a lot of money from it. How did I make the money? Because I was able to use stories. And some of these strategies are what I have shared in this book, The 3 Ways to Sell Fast, using storytelling. Okay, so David is also asking a question. Sir, is there any app for keyword research? I don't use app. I don't know of any app. I use the browser. You can use browser on your phone. Okay, you can use browser on your phone. Oh, Kunle, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Kelvin, thank you. Okay, Kunle, you said Google Keyword Planner. Good. Well, yeah, you can use it. Tayo, thank you very much. I also appreciate you. Please, sir, I missed number 5, the strategy. Number 5, please, can you remind me? Okay, strategy number 5. All right, let me quickly slide to number 5 strategy. Ademi, are you asking a question or you making contribution and keyword auto suggestion? I didn't understand what you were saying. Ademi, kindly rephrase. Okay, so number 5, I said you need to be persuasive and never pushy. You need to learn how to use soft words. You need to learn how to use constructive words. You need to learn how to use words that captures the mind of your listeners, the mind of your reader. I can't stop using the hook and the fish. I can't stop using it. Okay, I can't stop it. So you need to use that. You need to learn how to use it. And you can learn this thing by simply learning the simple acts of copywriting. Okay. Now, Future is asking, can I pay and send evidence of payment to you directly? Yes, please. You can. You can make payments. You can make payments and send proof of payment to me. I think I displayed my contact details. For those of you who don't have my number, I'm going to display my number once again so you can have access to it. You can say, once you make payment, you can send proof of payment to me via WhatsApp. Okay, that's fine. You can send proof of payment to me via WhatsApp. Okay, let me check if there's any other question here. Oh, Gift, you came in late. Can we have a replay? Yes, you will get a replay. You get a replay. Ugochi, you asked the question. Please, can you send the question again? Oh, okay. Kule said it's a contribution. Google keyword. Fine. That's awesome. So you can also use Google keyword. Peter, I love what you give us. Thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's my own way of giving back to the society. So you must learn to give out value. Before you collect from your clients, before you ask for your clients to pay you for something, please solve their problem. Give them value. Give them something upfront. The days of coming online to shout, buy, it's over. In our world today, the best way and the fastest way to make money is to give value upfront, and not just value, but undiluted value. I believe you've been able to get value from tonight's meeting. I believe you've been able to get value. You got value. Now, the replay will be sent to your mail. If you registered, you will get the replay. If you registered with your email address, you'll get the replay. Okay? So don't miss this offer. Between today and tomorrow, pre-launch price. And this pre-launch price is not going to remain like that for long. The price keeps going up as the day, as the weeks goes by. But the book will be released on the 31st of August. Now, the reason why the book will be released on the 31st of August is because I am still adding more value to it. I'm still adding more things. I'm not done. I'm not satisfied with what I have done. Even though what I gave out is massive, is awesome, but I'm still cooking it. You know, have you, excuse me, have you tried to boil nail? Have you tried to boil nail? Nail no they done. So I'm cooking this. I'm cooking it that when it comes out, by the time you go through it, you will be glad you got something like this. Okay. Thank you very much, Stanley. Okay, Ugochi is asking the difference between being clear and understandable. Being clear and understandable are two different things. Being understandable is using, they sound similar, but they are also different. Using simple words, using simple sentences, using simple statements to pass your message. The reason why I'm not just clear, but I'm also understandable, because I have used simple sentences. Now, you can be clear in your message, but people are not understanding you. Your message is going above their head. Your message is brain twisting, brain tasking. So they're finding it hard to understand. Your message is very clear, but the tone at which that message is coming out is twisting their brain. So that's the difference. From my definition, that's the difference between being clear and being understandable. Okay? All right. So any other question before we wrap up this session? Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of this time out. Thank you very much for joining me on this webinar. We'll be doing this every now and then, and we might not use Webinar Jam. We might use another platform. We might use Facebook. We might Facebook group. We might use different platforms. Whatever that I have available, we make most of it. But just stay hooked. If you are not following me on my social media, I want you to make sure you follow me on my social media, because I drop content there. Whenever I have any training, I drop content. And that reminds me, I'm trying to build a community. Now, those of you on my WhatsApp, I'll be sending out message to you very soon. I want to build a community where we will also add value to ourselves, a community where we will be able to sell what we want. They will have days where we sell the things we have, our products, our goods, our services. I want to build that community, a community where value will be added to the lives of those in that room. Okay, so Esther, for those getting the ebook earlier, how do we get the other values you are still adding? Fine. Once you get the ebook, once you pay for the ebook, of course, you have already joined my inner circle. Okay, so every other value I share, you get it up front. Or are you talking about the bonuses that comes with the book? Is that what you're referring to? Are you referring to these bonuses? Once you pay, you are getting these bonuses up front while we wait for the release of the book. Once we pay, but now for you to, I also appreciate if you can, if you can use this link. Okay, if you can, for those who use this link, I dropped in the comment section to make payments. Once the book is released, automatically you will be notified. Then even if you send to my if you make a transfer, to my account, to this account, and you send me details on WhatsApp, your details will be stored. Once the book is released, you will also be notified. You will be notified. There is so much you can get from this book. There is so much you can get from it. So much. And I don't want you to miss this pre-launch prize. So much. So much. And not to talk of the benefits, not to talk of the bonuses, I beg your pardon. There's so much to get from these bonuses. So get this and enjoy it. Thank you very much. It's been an amazing time with you tonight. It's been my pleasing pleasure and a privilege to be your host tonight. Have a wonderful night and stay blessed. Thank you.